Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we went on a patrol with Kale, kind of learned a bit more about Sumeru, found out that Kale actually knows Amber, and that's how she kind of wanted to be so friendly with us and everything, because she kind of considers us a friend because we're friends with Amber, and so now we're friends with Kale. But then something kind of happened, and Kale kind of had a freak out whenever Paimon went to touch her and everything. And it was more than just, a personal space issue kind of thing. It was kind of like she really got freaked out really bad. So whenever we came back to talk to her about it and apologize and everything the next morning, Tanari said that she's not doing well and that she has some sort of illness and everything. So he's going to go explain it to us and everything. And yeah, that's kind of what happened. So we're going to continue on with the Sumeru story. Remember to like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more. Without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, he went down here. Wait, did he just go further down? Tanari, you down here? Oh, yeah, he's over here.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
They'll lose all control over their body?
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
So is there any cure for Elazar?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
It appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
How's Kale's condition now?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilotpala lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Whee!
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Calculata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. New Kapaila. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
I think this is going to tell me that, yeah, bouncy shrooms, bouncy portray blah, blah, blah. Under normal circumstances, you can jump on it, be bounced up to higher heights. Elasticity will further increase if activated using Electro. So you can rehydrate them with Hydro, and if you use Electro, it makes them bouncier than normal. So now if we were to bounce on it, oh yeah, much bouncier. Oh, and then we have these. You activate these with Dendro. They shoot spores out, which create more of those things, so you can get from place to place much, much faster. Very, very useful. All sorts of useful stuff. I don't think we can get these teleport points because they're at the top of this little, like, cliff thing, but we'll go ahead and just continue fighting these guys. Whoosh. Whoosh. Not gonna make it to that guy. Yeah, oh well. Oh, that guy didn't stand a chance. Poor little fungi. The fungi here are so adorable. They had an event where it was like a Pokemon-style event almost, where basically you had they had you train some fungus during the event and everything, and then you used them in like battles against other fungi and whatnot, and mechanical machines, and it was so much fun.
I see everything.
Yeah, we'll just do that, and he should die. I'm still trying to get used to the rotation for these guys. Okay. Just kind of collecting as many plants as possible because we're going to need a lot of the Sumeru stuff because we've been putting off leveling up a lot of our Sumeru characters because of the fact that we couldn't get here to get all these materials. Ah, there they are, all along the water. I bet there's going to be some of the stuff too that we need for Nahida, right? Maybe not. Huh. Oop, there's the Dracula's up there, but there they are. Okay, so let's see, can I grab these? No, I can't grab them with her. No! I wonder if it's because these are, like, story-specific. I bet if they were regular ones, I probably could. At least that's my guess. Okay, Yelin's taller, that way I don't end up having to swim for all of it. There we go. There we go. I did it, Tainari!
There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
I already did that. Oops.
Alright! Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name! They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Well, that's never a good sign, is it? It's weird as it got dark all of a sudden. Like, in the middle of that cut, like, right as we started that cutscene, it got dark. Ooh, can you grab that? I don't want to read that guy's mind. I was trying to gather up flowers. He literally has nothing on his brain. That's kind of funny.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading, so we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Tainari! Why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I might be able to help with this. I can also control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
Seems the rumors about you were true then. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close.
I just love Tainari's design. He's so adorable. Okay. So we need to go this way. Man, there's so many teleport points around, but they're all up above over there. So many plants around too. Awesome. Nahida makes gathering so easy. It's ridiculous, and I love it. Okay, so it's up ahead.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there, in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, Traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must
This place
locate
is
any
creepy.
branches sustaining the withering zone.
Okay, let's get some of this. Some Dendrograna, I think is what it's called. Dendrogranum. These strange spirits that accompany the appearance of auspicious branches and Dendrograna that symbolize the protection of Dendro. When charged attacks and aim shots hit, Dendrograna will attack alongside them. There are also some objects that will appear throughout your adventure that can only be activated or destroyed using the power of Dendrograna. Okay, cool. So we need those. I don't know what these things are. Oh, dreadful withering. The withering is not a fixed location. Instead, it refers to the areas that have been corroded by some sort of mysterious and ominous power. In these areas, characters will accumulate decay. The speed of this accumulation will differ depending on the withering zone you're in. Depending on how much decay you have accumulated, all your party members will have their elemental resistance, physical resistance, and max HP decreased. These stats will decrease more in accordance with the amount of decay accrued. If you remain within withering zones after you fully accumulate decay, all your party members will fall. Ooh. You must use the power of the Dendrograna to clear the withering away. Only via this method can you destroy the withering branches that spread this corrosive power. Only when all the withering branches within a withering zone are destroyed can the tumor of the withering at the beating heart of the area be destroyed. Most withering zones can be destroyed in this way, but within the withering zones, candles of life and flames of life may appear to help you decrease the accumulation of decay. Prepare for the worst before entering the withering zone. Interesting, okay. So that's the tumor thing, so we need to take these out. So we shoot you. Shoot you. Ow, okay.
Great work. Now that all the
Too much stuff started happening at once. Fungus monsters with base intelligence, blah from spores, blah blah blah. Okay, so it's just that enemy. There are other perils within withering zones apart from the decay. Monsters that have been corroded by this environment and fetid bows that grow in the area will bows, not sure how to say that. In the area will attack characters within, causing decay to accumulate. In addition, the tumor of the withering will exhort disciples of decay to come forth and attack. These are monsters who have utterly fallen on them. Okay, so basically they have much higher power. It's gonna spawn monsters to try to stop us. Okay, not fun.
have been cleared. We'll need to take care of the tumor.
Gotcha. Stand with me.
Go, Shinobu! Let's go ahead and get some more of these going. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to climb that. No!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Whee!
Quietly now.
Don't stand a chance. I think that's it. Can I destroy this now? No? Okay, is there more somewhere? Did I miss something? Ooh, okay, looks like there's a thing over there to heal up some of the decay. Yeah, this thing.
I see everything.
Our bond is strong. Lightning purified.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
Gotcha. There we go, and that cleanses the zone. Yeah, now it's all pretty and grown back. Awesome.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes. Thanks to you two, we were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, As the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there no way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
No, I haven't.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Spreading and extending a massive cavern. Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Huh? You mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Okie dokie, well, while we're here, we'll try to grab some of these teleport points. Let's see, you should be able to climb pretty easily, right? Let's see. Hopefully this isn't too steep. I don't think it is. No, it's pretty steep, but it looks like there might be a landing here we can rest on for a little bit. Hopefully. Okay, good, we can. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna fall right down. Wait for the stamina to come back, and then we should be able to get up there. So it sounds like what he's insinuating is that the withering is connected to Elazar, which is all connected to the tree sickness. And that it's been going on for millennia. Interesting. And all has something to do with Kusanali, or at least the Dendro Archon in a sense. At least so far that's what I've pieced together. Okay, it should be right up, yeah, there it is. Aha! Found you. Okay, so there's one teleport point. Okay, where are the other ones? I said there was one, like, right... Oh, whoa, no, it's quite a ways over there, actually. Whoa, dude. I mean, I guess we could probably go and grab it real quick, because it's not that far. It's just a hop, skip, and a glide away. There we go. Now, which characters use Sumeru Roses, I wonder, to, like, level up and everything? Or do any of them? Wish. Ooh, I missed. Dang it, I missed that guy twice.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
Stand with me.
Got you. Where's the other guy go? There you are.
Busted.
Oh, I missed him. No.
Take it easy.
Oh, I was like, is that gonna fly right off the edge? Grab you. Did these guys up here drop anything? Yeah, they did. Okay, cool. Got that. I don't think the slime did, or I already picked up whatever he did. There we go. Get rid of this log so we can just climb up and over. Whee! It should be right up here is where I saw it, right? Yeah. Oh, it's a little village. I thought this was going to be like an enemy encampment, but nope, it's just a little village. Cool. Any more plants? Nope.
Where do the Rar and Nana usually live? I want to invite them to my house.
Wait, is that... Oh, we are right next to Sumeru City. I didn't realize we went that far. Like, holy crap, dude. Okay, well, we'll just head back to, Gandharvaville. There is not a teleport point actually in Gandharvaville? Really? That's a little disappointing. I guess we'll just go back to the statue then. There we go. But on that note, we are going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. We should have, yeah, we have enough for one wish, so we'll do one wish to end off the episode. Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go! We got, okay, nothing. Well, it is what it is. We build towards pity, we get more stardust, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay,
Something
well,
on your mind again?
little disappointing, but it is what it is. And in the next episode, we're going to go return to Gandharvaville, and we'll talk to Tainari and just see what's going on, see if Kale's awake and if she's feeling any better and whatnot. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!